Hey folks, today is March the 12th. It's currently 9:50 in the morning. We're going to look at doing our Promax Gold EA week number 4 update review. And this, of course, is going to be with the trailing stop settings. If you guys recall, last week we did 3.33% in profit. And the week before that, we did 1.75%. I will say that this week we did take a pretty big hit. We'll go ahead and jump in here. And as you guys can see here, this is the hit we took. We're still up significantly. We're up 59.53%. But as you will see here, our stops got hit, and we're now down for the week 33.14%. So we took like I said, a big hit this week with the trailing stop settings here. And as I've said in the 2 previous videos I did yesterday, we definitely do not have to be trading during this period. For me personally, I like to, when I test these products, I like to see how they do in as many market conditions as possible. So that's the main reason why I'm testing through this current market turbulence here. But you guys definitely do not have to be trading through this. I want to make sure everybody knows that and understands that. I'm sure you do, but I'm just putting it out there again. These are definitely some turbulent times in the market. So please keep that in mind here. As you guys can see, we're down for the month of March, 31.17%. Obviously, we still have 3 weeks to go, and I definitely do believe we can make this back. What's that? 33%. That's about 2 months. 15% here, 13% here, about 2.5 months of trading. We could definitely make that back. So it's not the end of the road for this EA or this test, but definitely keep in mind just shutting things off until we kind of get back to more traditional markets here. Anyway, let's go ahead now. Take a look here at the news for the week before we jump into the VPS. All right, so as we can see here, Monday, nothing there. Tuesday, nothing there. We're looking for high impact U.S. news. We have JOLTS job openings out of the U.S. right there. On Thursday, we have core CPI and unemployment claims. And on Friday, nothing there. Actually, we do have prelim UOM consumer sentiment. All right, so a few high impact releases this week. Not a whole lot, but most of what's going on right now is to do with what's going on with Russia and Ukraine, which is what's giving us these crazy moves. And in any market condition that's giving you 300 to 500 pip spikes in either direction, if you're on the wrong end of that type of spike, it can definitely hurt you. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. So I keep repeating it. All right, let's go ahead now and jump into the VPS here. As you guys can see, I believe this was a $5,000 account, so we're still up almost 8,000, or excuse me, we're still up about 3,000 in our $5,000 account. You can see here 7,976, and I'm pretty sure this was a $5,000 account. We can come over here and see all the trades or the stop losses that got hit. This is definitely a good thing. It's good that we have these stops in place, so that way we don't blow an account. So as you can see, lots of stops got hit here. And after those stops got hit, I did leave it running, as you can see. So we had a $37 loss, but we did have this $68 and $17 win to counteract that loss. And then we had a $7.12 win after that. So that's kind of where we stand at this point. And I'm pretty sure, let me see what the first day of the week was, the 7th. So we can take a look up here. Before we took those losses, we did have a pretty standard week. You can see this group right here, smaller loss followed by a bigger win. And here we go again. We did have a relatively small loss right there, followed by a larger win. And then, of course, lots of smaller wins here before we got into this sort of area right here, where we took several heavy losses there. Basically, our stops got hit in these areas. All right, so let's go ahead now and see how the vendor did. Let's see if the vendor settings, any settings that he was using, were able to fare better than what our trailing stop settings were able to fare this week. All right, so here is this account. This is the smaller account. And it looks like 10.64%. So it looks like whatever settings the vendor was using in this account likewise did not perform that well. They also got hit. And as we can see here, 10.64% or $192 in this smaller account. And what's the balance here? $1,600. So this is a pretty small account. And they lost 192, and they're down for the month of March 9.92%. Definitely can see them making that back. And it looks like February, likewise, they were down 14.87%. What's their average win in this account? All right, so 3 to 5%. So it will take several months for them to get that back, but definitely do see that it would be possible to get back into profit and make some new higher highs here. And let's check out the larger account. I know last time I checked this one, it wasn't updating here. And you can see still February 24th is the last update. So we'll continue to check this and wait and see once this starts updating again how they're performing. So it looks like their own settings most likely have not kicked in to not kicked in, but their own settings have not performed very well in this market conditions as well. All right, let's go ahead lastly and check out your guys' results. For those of you that are trading through this period, let's see, we got 7 comments. All right, well, this week I had my first big loss. I got caught in a large drawdown and closed all the trades at 20.22%. Had I not closed the trades, I think the EA would have blown my account as the market continued to go against me for some time after I closed the trades. It's all part of the game of trading. Hopefully, I should be able to make up the losses within 6 weeks. All right, I'm happy. This is with 1010. I'm happy with this week results without turning it off, and also its drawdown. By the way, I guess it would be better to ask whether the broker allows trailing stop function or not, because mine allows every kind of EA configuration and no limitation of order modifications as they are a book. Additionally, spreads and ping to VPS might need to be focused as well. All right, anyway, thank you always for your update, and thank you to Victor as well. All right, I don't see that you actually showed us what your results were. Let me come over here and check. All right, let's check out 1010's results here. I believe this. All right, so he posted this 6 days ago, so that's not for this week, but we can definitely take a look and see how he did this week. All right. And we can see 2.76% loss for the week, or 28.44%. So last week, he most likely did have a good week, but this week, like everybody else, it looks like he definitely did get hit, unfortunately, here. And it looks like he has some trades open going into the weekend with $18 in drawdown here. And we might as well go ahead and check out everyone else's. Let's see here. Let's check out Kieran's account. All right, so nothing for this week. Let's check out Kelvin's account. I know last week a lot of people got hit. All right, so it looks like Kelvin's account on his, he got hit just in the same way we did. You can see 33.77% or 657 in his account. So like I said, 2.5 weeks, or excuse me, 2.5 months or so of trading should definitely get us back to making some new higher highs here. If people continue to trade during this period, like I said, definitely no shame in just shutting it off and waiting for the market to get back to normal conditions here. Let's check out Khalid's account. This is his with the previous settings. All right, so with the previous settings, he did 8.34%. And with the trailing stop settings, he hit 31.6. That is very interesting. Okay, so the regular settings that Vic had given us did not hit a stop out, but our trailing stop settings definitely did. All right, so very interesting. And I know a few weeks back, VIX original settings did hit a stop. So it's going to just, I guess, depend on the week and the market conditions. But it's very interesting to be able to follow along after taking those hits. So those of you that did take a hit most likely are able to get back to profit, to new higher highs. Like I said, over the next coming weeks or months here. Either way, anyway, let's go ahead and jump back over here. We'll see how everybody did. All right, let's see here. When war broke, I immediately stopped the EA on my demo. I let it run, and yes, about 20% loss. Since then, I never leave EA run continuously. Once got my target, I closed the EA. Good results this week. Okay. Very interesting. So I'm guessing he has a target that he's running with the EA. Once he hits that target, he closes the EA. All right, Alex, crazy week. All right, so this is 1 day ago. So this is with this week's results here. Crazy week. First week with the EA, 7.5% profit until now, 4.5% drawdown. I got VIX settings, but it didn't work for some reason. And after talking to the customer relations, they fixed it. Now it has a mix of VIX settings in there with stop loss. Very nice. Okay. All right. We'd love to get the trailing stop settings. Definitely shoot me an email if you want the trailing stop settings. Hopefully you already have done that, and I've already gotten them to you. All right, so definitely a tough week in the markets, guys. It looks like VIX original settings did well, but the trailing stop settings took definitely a very hard hit this week. So hopefully over the coming weeks and months, we'll see the market get back to normal, and we can start recovering those losses and start making some higher highs again to get back up here. All right, if you guys have any questions whatsoever on the Promax EA, send them to me and I will try to get those answered for you. If you want either settings, the trailing stop settings, which took a hit this week, or the original settings, which seem to have done, from what we can see here, very well this week. What was it that he actually made? 8.34% this week. So did very good this week here. So either settings, if you want either one, just shoot me an email and I can get those over to you. All right, if you want to test out the Promax EA for yourself, make sure you guys use the link below the video to help support the channel. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I will see you in next week's Promax update review. Take care, folks.